This is the Okiova Community Garden, and it's part of a wider campus initiative for the University of Canterbury. Yeah, and there's just a big community gardening network in Christchurch, so this is one of 30. A garden will always give back. It will always return something, and that concept of obtaining a yield is really critical to permacultural thinking, and we're trying to translate that to an organisation and a business which has a strong ethical basis and enables myself and hopefully a whole lot more to keep doing what we're really passionate about, and that's making sure this is available and for all people. I guess that's what you call food resilience.
Did Christchurch have problems with food availability or food access in the aftermath of the...
Yeah. There was massive damage to the infrastructure and to the supermarkets themselves, which is obviously everyone's sort of first primary source for food. Shelves were becoming bare, and there was definitely a period there where people were kind of a little bit concerned about where the food was coming from. It was probably a bit of a shock on top of the other shocks. That really crystallised my sense of what exactly food security was and what I need to do about it. And my instinct was to sow seeds. I probably was in shock. My instinct was to sow seeds, and I was feeling clever about that, but realised it was going to take a couple of months for those plants to be ready. So yeah, there definitely was a threat, and there still is an ongoing one. At a grassroots level, there's a really strong voice, but getting that up into the sort of the status quo, I guess, in terms of influence and decision making, there's a long way to go. But places like this are kind of a strongholds, I guess, so we're lucky to have at least that. But today, I'm on the fly. I'll be heading out to a small farm, 30 acres, just on the edge of Christchurch, and we aggregate a couple of different sources of locally grown organic food, package it up and distribute on our way home, which is about a 30-kilometre stretch. As demand grows, we have to carefully grow our capacity and adapt our systems to the most efficient way of delivering to homes, but also making sure it's still fun. And financially it is sustainable. That's the garden city we want to see emerge.
So here is some metal sculpting.
This is a sculpture class that have used the garden as their art gallery. The exhibition's called Guardian, which we love. This idea that gardeners are guardians of the environment. The earthquakes have completely changed the university. I don't know if you've had a look around, but there's a lot of big buildings closed. There's a lot of major work in the pipeline. And so we should see some green roofs and green walls and, you know, much better cycling infrastructure and things like that starting to take hold. So the whole university can be a living laboratory for our students and our researchers. But we've made some progress on developing more of a sustainability curriculum. We've just had approved by the University Academic Board and Council a new thing which is called an endorsement in resilience and sustainability, and that should be up and running next year.
Is that in part because of the experience of the earthquakes?
Yeah, it is. I suppose what we've done is turned that experience of the experience that we went through with the earthquakes is something that I can't really put words to. It's a pretty horrific thing, but we've really turned that into an opportunity and starting to see that what happened to us during that time and is still, you know, unfolding, has revealed a strength. And so there is a real research strength and kind of inner strength around resilience that we've come to discover, and so and of course resilience and sustainability fit together very, very very well. So it made sense to tie those two things together through that course and endorsement.